Alright, so for this one, we're going to be doing something I've been meaning to do for a while, which is rank the top 5 assault weapons and save the world.
Yeah!
I should probably point out that these are my personal top 5 favorite assault weapons. Be sure to let us know what your favorite assault weapons are in the comments below. But yeah, this is just my personal top 5. And before we rank them, I do want to test them out against some power level 132 smashers. And we do have cookies here with us, by the way. And we used a few different loadouts, but here's the loadout that we used when we tested out most of them.
Perk up! Guys!
Also, for those who haven't seen it yet, there's over 690 legendary perk up in the weekly store. And in order to get all of it, you're going to have to spend 2,760 gold. But yeah, just thought I should point that out because that never happens.
And see that you're only interested in the exceptionally rare.
So before we actually rank them, I do want to try them out first. And the first one we're going to try out is the Wraith. And here are the perks that we have on it. So the Wraith does use medium bullets. It looks like we did around 220,000 damage at least. And it took us about a dozen shots to kill him using the Wraith. Another reason I consider the Wraith to be one of the best ones is because of the 6th perk. That increases your weapon damage every time you get 5 headshots in a row. But yeah, that's what the Wraith looks like against a power level 132 smasher.
I prefer the weapon you only have to fire once.
You can't just do that! There's a...
The Blunderbuss is another assault weapon I would consider to be one of the best. And here are the perks we're going to use on it while we test it out. And the main reason I would consider this one to be one of the best is because it shoots 8 bullets with every shot. And I think the most damage we did was over 300,000. And it's pretty decent when it comes to large groups of regular husks because whenever you get 5 hits in a row, it's going to cause a small explosion that deals damage in a half tower radius. So it's really good when it comes to single targets, and it's pretty decent when it comes to large groups of regular husks.
Okay.
I also like how you can put 3 crit damage perks on it as well. And again, the Blunderbuss is currently available in the event store, and it's going to be available until June the 19th. So you're definitely going to want to pick this up before it's gone. So yeah, that's what the Blunderbuss looks like. And that's why I would consider it to be one of the best assault weapons. Oh, he's moonwalking, Cookie. He's moonwalking.
Oh yeah, I see him,
What are you doing, Smash?
He was trying to do that Billie Jean
Look,
dance.
you're doing it again. Look, he's backing it up on you, Cookie. He backed that ass up. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Nocturnal. And here are the perks we're going to use while we test it. And I think the most damage we did right there was around 200,000. And it took us about 17 bullets to kill him, which is pretty good considering it uses light bullets. But the only way you'll be able to get this one is by purchasing the Ultimate Edition, which is currently not available. But I would still consider it to be one of the best ones because of the new 6 perk that's on it, to where whenever you hit an enemy with it, it'll mark them. And every time you reload, marked targets explode and deal damage in a half tower radius. So not only is the Nocturnal really good against single targets, but it's also really good against large groups of regular husks. And those are the main reasons I would consider it to be one of the best assault weapons. I would also consider the Pain Train to be one of the best ARs. So we're going to try that one out next. And here are the perks that we had on it when we tried it out. Main reason I would consider it to be one of the best is because of that 6 perk we have on it that increases your damage for 1 second. And that can stack up to 15 times. So let's go ahead and try it out against the Smasher. And this one also uses light bullets like the Nocturnal. I think the most damage we did right there was around 260,000. So we did deal slightly more damage with this one per shot compared to the Nocturnal. And it took us only 13 shots to kill him. Cookie?
Yeah.
Cookie? You're just floating in the air. What?
What?
What just happened? What just happened?
I don't know. What happened?
Cookie, you keep floating, bruh. And then you teleport back to the bomb. This is really weird.
I don't know what's going on. But here, let me do something here real quick. Ready?
You did it again. Cookie, stop it. Now he's dancing in the air. Oh, wow.
That's right.
Really, Cookie?
Cookies floating magically by.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's like none spawning in at all. Where the hell are they at?
I don't even know, man. I don't even see them.
You know why they ain't spawning in, Cookie?
Why?
Cause it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Alright, so the next assault weapon we're going to try out is the Gammatron 9000. And there are the perks that we have on it. We're going to go ahead and try it out against the Smasher here. One thing I should point out with the Gammatron is you'll only be able to put the energy element on it. So probably won't be able to deal as much damage per shot compared to some of the other assault weapons we're going to try out.
Oh my gosh.
It also shoots 3 bullets with every shot. And I think the most damage we dealt right there was around 190,000, so not as much as the Wraith. And it also took us more bullets to kill him as well. But yeah, that's what the Gammatron 9000 looks like against a power level 132 Smasher. Another reason I really like the Gammatron is because it'll cause 7 exploding projectiles to scatter to the surrounding area, which is really useful when it comes to dealing damage to large groups of Husk. So the Gammatron's not going to be the best when it comes to single targets, but the reason I still consider it to be one of the better ones is because of the exploding projectiles that scatter around whenever you get a crit hit with it. When it comes to the Rat King, we were able to kill him within 8 shots, and the most damage we dealt was over 500,000, which is the most I've done with any assault weapon. And here are the perks we had on it when we tried it out. And it also took us 8 bullets to kill the Smasher when we tried the Grunt. And this one uses medium ammo. And the most damage I've dealt with it was over 400,000. So those are some of the best semi-automatic assault weapons. One thing I should point out is that when it comes to weapons like the Rat King and the Grunt, you're most likely going to want to use First Shot Rio, because she gives you a 100% crit chance for your first 6 shots. If you do use her, you can go ahead and put all damage and crit damage perks on your weapon. But again, that's just for semi-automatic weapons with small magazines like Rat King and the Grunt. And I would also consider the Mythic AR to be one of the best ARs as well. And here are the perks that we have on it while we're going to try it out. And I think the most damage we dealt with this was around 210,000. This one uses energy ammo. And it only took us about 14 rounds to kill him. The only bad thing about this one is that you'll only be able to choose between either physical or energy. But still one of the best ARs in my opinion. The reason I think it's one of the best is because of the 6th perk that it has on it that causes explosions whenever you switch targets. So it's sort of very similar to the Nocturnal and really good for clearing out mobs of Husk. You just want to make sure that you keep switching between different targets so you can keep causing explosions. And those are all of the ARs I'm going to try out for this one. And I know technically LMGs are considered assault weapons, but I didn't include those because there's quite a few LMGs and I figured we could do a separate video on those. So here's the results after we tried all of the ARs. It took us 13 bullets to kill the Smasher with the Wraith, 24 bullets with the Gammatron 9000, only 1 shot with the Bundle Bus, 17 bullets with the Nocturnal, 8 with the Rat King, 8 with the Grunt, 13 bullets with the Pain Train, and it took us 14 bullets to kill the Smasher with the Storm King Scourge. And also showed the highest damage we dealt with each of those weapons. So yeah, when it comes to my top 5, I kind of feel like you could put them in any order. But if I had to put them in order, I would say at number 5 we have Nocturnal. At number 4 I would put Wraith. I would consider Bundle Bus to be the 3rd best assault weapon. At number 2 I would say the Pain Train is the 2nd best. And I think the Mythic Scourge is probably the overall best assault weapon. But like I said, all of those assault weapons are really good. So yeah, if you see any of these weapons available, make sure you pick it up and feel free to go ahead and max it out. And if I had to fill out the top 10, I would say the Rat King is the 6th best. I would put Gammatron 9000 at 7, the Grunt at number 8, the Gravedigger at number 9, and the Hydra at number 10. But yeah, that's just how I would rank them. Let me know what your top 5 favorite assault weapons are in the comments below. Quick reminder, we will be reviewing the new hero on Friday, and I think we may check out the Doomsday event on Saturday. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. I hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.